welcome to this channel. I'm glad you clicked on this video. If you're watching me for the first time, my name is Esther Musembi. This is Reflection World, and this is where we talk the common things that we go through every day and they affect our lives. Today is going to be different because I'm going to be super honest with you guys. I'm sharing with you the things that I have learned from this life. I have 7 good lessons that life has taught me. Most of them I have learned the hard way. Some I have learned from the things that I've gone through. Others I've learned from the mistakes that I have done in this life. And you know, a wise person does not wait to learn from their own mistakes. They learn from other people's mistakes and make sure they have not fallen victims of the same mistakes. So that's why I feel the importance of sharing with you people these lessons so that you can learn them now and avoid falling victim of any. So let's get direct to these lessons. And lesson number 1 that life has taught me is that you cannot please everyone. So whatever you are doing, no matter how good you think it is, you cannot please everyone. So people will always be there who are not happy with what you're doing. So don't feel like you owe anyone an explanation of what you are doing or why you are doing what you're doing, because the thing is, they will never understand. Someone who has decided not to understand you, even if you take the whole time in the entire world, they will not understand you. So you don't owe anyone an explanation. Do what you are doing, achieve what you want to achieve. I feel like I cannot emphasize on this enough. You don't owe anyone an explanation. Lesson number 2 that life has taught me is that you need to work with people who are challenging you. And by challenging you, I mean people who are ahead of you. Do not work with people who you are in the same level with. And if by any chance you find yourself with people who are in the same level with you, make sure they are people who have big visions and they are not just settled where they are. They are working towards achieving something bigger. But the best way to grow is to work with people who are ahead of you so that you can learn from them. And as they go a step higher, you also go a step higher. It's like you are walking after their steps. But the key thing here, when you are working with this kind of people, do not fix yourself to fit in their level because you are not in their level. Do not try to be them because you cannot be them. Remember, they are higher. So appreciate the fact that they are ahead of you. They are higher than you, but learn from them and walk after their steps. The third lesson that this life has taught me is that it is okay to not be able to do everything. Do not kill yourself for what you cannot do. My friend, you are a human being and you have your capabilities. There are things that you would want to do, but you can't do them at a particular time, but you can do them later in life. So don't put yourself into so much pressure of doing things that you cannot be able to do. Give yourself time. If you feel it's something that will need some more time to be achievable, if you feel like it's something that you cannot do at all, it is okay. You don't have to do everything. Do what is right. Work hard to do as much as you can, and what you cannot do, just leave it. The 4th lesson that this life has taught me is that you need to treat people well. Respect everyone. Live well with people. You never know, someday you might find yourself in a situation and the only person who can be able to help you is that person that you disrespect so much. And it's surprising that sometimes the people we feel we need to value so much, when we devalue others, will not always be available for us when we need them. So it is important to treat everybody well because you never know. You might find yourself somewhere and the people who will actually help you, they are the ones who you least expected. Lesson number 5 that this life has taught me is that time is not waiting for you, my dear. Time is running. Time will not wait for you to be ready, and there is no perfect time to do something. So if you have something that you need to achieve, if you have that big vision that you want to achieve for this life, start working towards that right now. Start laying your plans right now. Start now, because every minute you waste, it will never be recovered. It has gone and you cannot recover it. Lesson number 6 that I've learned from this life is that you need to take care of yourself. Nobody is responsible of your well-being but you and you yourself. and people do not really care about your well-being. So you need to be careful how you take care of your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health, because you are the only person who can do that. And you cannot actually take care of somebody else if you cannot take care of yourself. So take care of yourself so that you can be stable to take care of anything else that is around you. The last lesson, lesson number 7, that this life has taught me is that critics are not to harm you. You can decide to take critics positively and grow from them. Let them mold you. Listen to the positive critics and work toward making yourself better, but ignore the negative critics, because there are people who are just there to criticize you for no apparent reasons. Those ones I would advise you to just ignore, but there are those people who are there to criticize you so that you can see where you are going wrong and rectify. So take that positively, build yourself from it, learn from it, and move on. So those are my 7 lessons that I have learned from this life. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time with another video. Bye bye.